Hey MVPs, Rico Knows here. Going to talk to you guys about the first fight of the night on the main card. I'm making this video for free, so I won't be showing you guys the chart because then you'd see all the other picks, and I don't want to go there. I just want to remind everybody out there, if you're on the fence about becoming an MVP, it's a pay-per-view card. If you want to watch it, you don't have to buy pay-per-view. We're hooking you up. If you're an MVP, come to the Discord server, connect your Patreon or YouTube app, connected and connected apps, or in the settings on Discord. You'll get validated, and then you can just watch the fight with us. I provide the commentary. It is what it is. Nonetheless, shout out to all the MVPs who already know this cheat code. Thank you guys for being a part of the channel. Looking at Anthony Hernandez here, minus 250 favorite. Roman Kopylov plus 205. When I look on the actual chart itself, he's now plus 198. I still think it's a little absurd. I really do. Anthony Hernandez is a beast of a fighter. He's a complete fighter. And you see him here. He's the one smiling with the tattoos in the picture. Anthony Hernandez, 6 foot 186, is one of these guys who just grinds you to a pulp. He ends up winning the fight. Second, third round, you're exhausted. He takes the life out of you. He will smother you. You see it here, 11-2. He's on a 4-fight win streak. And it's one of these things where nobody really wants to fight this man because it's not going to be fun. It's just not. And you go and look at some of his last fights, and I want to tell you, some of these fights really impress me. The most impressive one would probably be the submission here over Vieira. You guys, we just saw Vieira last week. He's that gorilla dude from Brazil. He's the black belt hunter. He's looking for other black belts because he'll tap you out. Well, guess what? He got caught in a guillotine here, and he got tapped out. Now, getting caught in a guillotine doesn't really move me from a submission standpoint because sometimes it's just a mistake. You leave your head out on the side when you're getting a shot, on a takedown, things of this nature. But it's still one of the most impressive things you'll see out there is you just tapped out somebody who's known for tapping people out, okay? So that's an impressive win. The Josh Freem win, going the distance, kind of scares me, because he went the distance, dominated the fight, but Kopylov just fought Freem. And you go watch that replay. Kopylov beat the hell out of him. It was a body shot to win the fight. A significant body shot. The man just rolled over and said, I've had enough, okay? Roman Kopylov is not a grappler by any means. He is a straight up, you see it here, TKO, 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 TKO. Now, they're in the second and third round. He eventually wears you down. He beats you up. He's smart with his shots. One thing he does differently from everybody else is he uses calf kicks to kind of control the octagon range. Control the range. You think you're going to set up and do something, he'll calf kick you. And he'll take out your wills. Anthony Hernandez is known for being that grinder, but he's not known for his shot. His shots aren't great. And when I say shots, I mean shots for takedowns. Wrestling, okay? He's just not the greatest entry guy. He'll kind of throw a little bit and then he'll go. And he tries to get his takedowns. Roman Kopylov is from Russia. You know what makes Russia great? I'm going to tell you guys what makes Russia great. Something called Sambo wrestling. Sambo wrestling is so dominant of a martial art that when I was training martial arts, and I've been doing martial arts my whole life, and when I was training, we were all, trying to find the most dominant martial art out there in the world. I can remember this. I'm a master Army combatives instructor. I said, I'm going to go teach jiu-jitsu. Got it. I'm going to teach kickboxing and striking and Muay Thai and all this. One of the professions one of the martial arts we wanted to teach was Sambo wrestling. We couldn't find any certified instructors to come to America to teach it. True story. Couldn't find a single one. And it was frustrating because when you get into the ring, you get into the octagon with a Sambo wrestler, they have certain mannerisms that you just can't overcome. It stops your momentum. It's stifling. It's a problem. You want to see Roman Kopylov have an amazing takedown defense? It's going to be real. It's going to be evident in the ring. And I think he has enough to get away. You remember, it's a pay-per-view event, so the octagon's larger. We're not going to be in that small fight night octagon. That's not the way it works. So it's going to be larger. You won't have the cage to put him up against. I think this man can move, and he strikes. I just see Anthony Hernandez struggling on the feet in a stand-up matchup. And if he can't get his takedowns and get his back and be dominant in that regard, you're going to lose the fight. I understand he's a favorite minus 250 because he grinds people out. His pressure is relentless. He's known for it. And he says he's going to make Roman Kopylov tap based upon just quitting. I watched an interview of it earlier today, and he's just talking about, I'm going to get him to quit. Well, that's cool and everything, But this man is very, very tactful in his striking and his angles. And if you take a shot and he's angling away from you and he catches you with a counter, it's going to be real. Another thing, Kopylov is a southpaw, meaning he's a left-handed fighter. This will be Anthony Hernandez's first left-handed fighter. That's significant because you can go to camp and work with a bunch of left-handed fighters, but this is a late notice fill-in type deal. Kopylov didn't find out that he was in this fight till January, so that's probably why the odds are so extreme the way they are. But so you find out in January, so you start training with left-handed fighters from January till now, and you think you're ready to go, right? Kopylov has been fighting right-handed fighters his whole life. This is not something he had to train for. This is not something he had to get ready for. The only difference is he's dealing with somebody who has some jiu-jitsu, some American wrestling, but I don't know, man. I just feel like Kopylov's got it. I feel like he can move, defend against the takedown, and touch you up and win those rounds. Now, if he gets taken down, he will have to put himself in a bad position to get back up, but you'd be surprised what Sambo wrestlers can do. I promise you. Now, if he loses and he gets mauled to a pulp, all this means nothing. This whole video, I'm wrong and I don't know fighting, right? That's what someone will tell you. What I'll tell you is I'm right more often than I'm wrong. Go check the percentages. The chart's there. I'm not going to show you the chart. But I just feel like Roman Kopylov has a much better chance than plus 198. There's just no way. Those odds are too good to be true. I would take the underdog in this fight. It's a value bet. That is our our fourth value bet on this card. If you want to know all the other takes on this card and the selections, feel free to become an MVP. You can see all the bets. You can see the chart. And more importantly, you can see the fight. If you get to the Discord server, connect your Patreon app, connect YouTube. If you need steps on how to do that, we have tutorials on the channel to teach you. Or you can reach out to the help desk. We got everybody. But in my assessment here, Anthony Hernandez is a hell of a fighter, complete fighter. I love him to death. I rep any guy who's of a Hispanic descent. I rep you, bruh, because I'm Rico Knows. But Roman Kopylov is one of those Russians where you look at him, you go, man, he's just got it. And it's going to be frustrating to try to take him down, tap him out, and take his life out when he's striking you strategically. I like it. So give me Kopylov in an upset. Good luck. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Stay up, y'all.